Speaking of utter morons, we got our rival here.
Federic's Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough, Part 8.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. What's going on in Mt.Moon, you ask me? Well, my team's been not necessarily destroyed, but it's lacking a bit on the health side. So I'm going to heal up St. Jimmy. I'm also going to heal up Marcel, that's the one. So basically, in Mt.Moon, there's this scientist guy, and he's all like, I've got these potions, I've got these fossils, they're both mine. And he's going to challenge you to a battle. I'm like, fair dues, you own the fossils, you found them, and now you're battling me. Fair dues, I can live with that. First up, he's got a Grimer. Never used Grimer before in my life. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's a pile of gunk with arms and a mouth. That's it. It's basically got really good special defense, but kind of lacking on the physical defense. So physical moves all the way, and down it goes. So St. Jimmy gets a truckload of XP, and also bring out Voltorb. I have used Voltorb before once. It's really good-ish. You have to teach it a bunch of TMs to actually get some good moves, and it's also lacking on its defences. But it is incredibly fast, so if you just want someone to spam Thunderbolt, or Shockwave, or Thunderwave, or whatever nonsense, it's the way to go. But there's better electric types out there, and as you can see, he just goes down with a few more quick attacks. So St. Jimmy goes up to level 16, perfect, 2 more levels away from that fabled evolution. So now he's bringing out Coughing. I hate Coughing. What to do. All my Pokemon seem to only have physical moves, but I'm going to go to Marcel because reasons. That's all I can think of. I honestly despise Coughing. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's got great physical defense and also has the Levitate ability, meaning it's only got one weakness: Psychic. That's actually a good thing. But because of that, whenever it's used, if you don't have a psychic move, you're screwed. And also it has a tendency to poison you all the time. And as I say that, I regret saying it. Please don't poison me. You don't want to. That's it. That is a bad time. That is a bad time. Alcohol required. Screw you, Coughing. This is why I don't like Coughing. We'll go for a Karate Chop because I don't want my Rock Team to miss. There we go. So Coughing goes down. And Marcel grows up to level 16. Beautiful. We are learning Fury Swipes at the moment, which is great. I say it's great, it's actually really bad because Fury Swipes is a sucky move. It's one of those moves that hits 2 to 5 times. And it says, oh okay, I'll share. You're going to share the fossils with me. You just said they're yours, and I accepted that. But he's like, nope, well, we'll take a fossil each. Fair enough. But before I move even one square, I'm going to heal on Marcel, because I don't want him losing any health. Alrighty, so what have we got? We've got the Helix Fossil, which will eventually become Omanyte. And we've also got the Dome Fossil, which will become Kabuto, but you can only do this at Cinnabar Island, which is way later in the game. I prefer Kabuto, so I'm going to take the Dome Fossil. Even though I will never use that Pokemon. So we both take our fossils, and we get the hell out of here. If you're playing Pokemon Yellow, you actually get stopped by Jesse and James from Team Rocket, you know, from the animated series. But obviously that doesn't happen in this game. So yeah, as I was saying before, so rudely interrupted by that Geodude, that doesn't happen in these games. There's a nice little antidote here, makes up for what I just used, and let's get the hell out of Mt.Moon. We go up a ladder and outside a door. Logic! So as we make our way on down this route, we can see 2 little karate dudes up here. It looks like a double battle, but it isn't. This guy, he's talking about the move Mega Kick and how awesome it is. And he wants to teach it to one of your Pokemon. So let's have a look at this move. The only one I've got to learn it is Marcel. So let's have a look. So Mega Kick has 5 PP, 120 base power, but only 75% accuracy. It's actually more accurate than, or the same as Thunder, I'm not so certain. But it does only have 5 PP. I'm not going to teach Mega Kick because I don't like those low accuracy moves. But I thought I'd show you anyway. What am I doing here? No. Yes, there we are. So basically his mate over here, he's talking about Mega Punch. Its like sister attack, if you will. So again, only Marcel can learn it. So let's have a gander at it. That's got 20 PP, 80 base power, but 85 accuracy. So it's still quite inaccurate, but yeah, you get the point. I'm actually going to teach it Mega Punching with its Scratch, because it's my normal time move. So that is a good time. So now we're done. All awesome sauceum. Feel free to teach those moves to any of your Pokemon, they're alright, but just be aware that they do have a tendency to miss. There's a nice little TM up here, TM5, which is raw. It's not that good in game, but it is good competitively. If we jump down here right now, we're going to be, well, not necessarily, well, kind of trapped. We won't be able to go back to Pewter City or Part Town or Viridian or anywhere we've been for quite some time. So this is a nice auspicious moment, and there we go. We are now trapped. And as we head on down here, we're now in Cerulean City. I'm going to go quickly heal up my Pokemon, so BRB. Now with that all done and dusted, let's take a quick look around Cerulean City, shall we? One of the most important buildings in this place is this bike shop, and to be honest I could use a bike, so I'm just going to quickly buy one. There's, welcome to our bike shop. Are you freaking kidding me? 1 million polka dollars. What is wrong with you? Nobody's got that kind of money. I hope you go out of business, you crazy guy. So let's head inside this building. And we got an old guy watching TV. Sigh, too much time, too little to do. There's nothing entertaining happening anywhere. You live in the Pokemon world. Go outside and have an adventure, you crazy old man. So we've got this girl here with her Slowbro, and she's like, Slowbro, punch! She's trying to punch down a tree with a Slowbro. I'll leave you to that, and best of luck to you, you crazy woman. So we've got the Pokemon Gym here. So let's see who the leader is, shall we? Cerulean City Pokemon Gym leader, Misty, the tomboyish mermaid. So yeah, it's a water type gym. I won't be doing it just yet, but maybe very soon. So we've got a little building here, so let's head on inside. And it's kind of important-ish, because you've got an old guy here and he's all like, do you happen to have a Poliwhirl? Would you like to trade for my Jinx? That's actually the only way you can get a Jinx in this game, if you trade that guy a Poliwhirl. But we can't get a Poliwhirl for quite some time, so just bear that in mind. So if we head on in here, all that guy does there is talk you through the gym badges and tells you like what they do when you get them. Kind of pointless really. But if we go here, we can actually pick up a rare candy, which is very nice. Gotta love those rare candies, not wrong with free levels. But we won't be using them until we get to much higher levels, because then the levels take longer and longer. Just better to use them much later. So let's head on inside this house, and we've got yet another old guy. And he's basically talking about berry powder and all manner of berry nonsense, and since I don't give two flying monkeys about berries, we're just going to walk out. So we got one last building over here, which is actually guarded off by a police officer. And he's saying the people here were robbed. It's obvious that Team Rocket is behind this most heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets. Oh, Team Rocket. They are the only criminal organisation in the entire game, so it's obvious that they are responsible for all crime. It's a pity that they are all utter morons. Speaking of utter morons, we got our rival here. Yo, Frederick! You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I got a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you got. Our rival, Leroy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, when will you learn? So this is actually the third time we're fighting him, and you're probably thinking I'm a bit, like, stupid, bringing out a grass type against a flying type. I kind of am, but all the other two members of my team kind of struggle, so I've only got one real way of dealing with this thing. Oh, sand attack, no! Please just hit, come on, come on, come on. Thank you, alright. This sand attack is going to drive me insane. The only chance I've got to beat this thing is if I basically put it to sleep, use Leech Seed, and then spam some tackles. I'm getting very lucky with the accuracy here. Basically, if I brought out Marcel, he'd die in one gust. And if I brought out my Pidgey, its defences are so terrible it'll die to a couple of quick attacks. So the only chance I've got is Gruffle. And I just have to hope this Yeah, it remains asleep for ages, and this accuracy loss doesn't actually come back to haunt me. Luckily it's staying asleep for quite a while. So yeah, if there's not really much you can have against this Pidgeot, so if you picked a Pikachu, yeah, you're going to be fine. If you also picked up a Geodude, a couple of Rock Tombs, will actually make mincemeat of this. I do have Rock Tomb, but it's, like I said, it's on my Mankey, and my Mankey will die in just like 2 hits, because Marcel's... Okay, right. Marcel's defences are really low. Luckily that dust didn't do as much as I thought it would. Because Ivysaur's defences are very, very high, which is great. So rather than actually heal off or use Sleep Powder, I'm just going to go for another Tackle and pray it hits. Because if it does, the Leech Seed will do the rest. Perfect. Right, to be honest, that is actually the strongest member of its team for me personally. So we get 411 experience, get up to level 17. Rocking in these levels. So what's he bringing out next? He's going straight to his starter. Was that a Charmander? I thought he'd have an evolved version by now, but I must have been wrong. Is it serious Charmander? I swear. Yeah, it is. It's still Charmander. That's very strange. I could have sworn you'd have a Charmeleon. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that, but that is still bizarre. It should have evolved by now. Come on, Lou. Why weren't you playing? I mean, you got... Right, Leroy, when you make walkthroughs, you rant and you rant and you rant about not evolving Pokemon, and here you are, not evolving them. True, it's not really Leroy, it's our rival who's a moron. But fine, I generally don't understand why he's no Charmander. Because I'm almost certain that if he were to have the other versions, he'd have either a Wartortle or an Ivysaur. But maybe they thought Charmeleon would be too strong. But Pidgeotto, at level 17, that's fine. So he's got an Abra next. Right, I want St. Jimmy to get the most experience possible because he evolves in 2 levels, and that would be awesome. The thing is about this Abra, all it knows is Teleport, doesn't even know Hidden Power. So bring whatever you want out and just get that free experience, even if it's like a level 2. Just keep hitting it, because it can't actually attack. So let's go in for a few quick attacks, because Abra's defences, its physical defence anyway, is very, very low. And there we go, Abra goes down. St. Jimmy gets a bit of experience. And last is a Rattata. What are you doing with a Rattata, Leroy? Oh dear. Let's actually go back to Marcel, just to finish this off quickly. Because I grow tired of fighting you, Leroy. I really do. Bang. Wow, see? Rattatas, man! Don't underestimate Rattatas. Anywho's up. Marcel gets the experience and we destroy our rival. Hey, take it easy, you won already. Car. So you actually admit that I win. Ergo, I'm better than you. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's. Did you know? And got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's a world famous... I can't speak today. I really can't. After all, Bill's a world famous as a Pokemaniac. Does that make sense? He invented the Pokemon Solar System on PC too. Since you're using the system, you should go thank him. Well, I better be rolling. Smell you later. What a git. Oh god, he's back. Oh yeah, and then he gives you this really ridiculous item, the Fame Checker, because I want to know how famous people are. Just what a goon. What an absolute mongrel. Right, so basically next episode we're going to be taking on this nice shiny bridge, but I'm going to go heal up, and I will see you next time. Bye!